the same, self-blame. Resurrect, not no point in this pain. Face full of pills, no living in pain. Fake feeling no shame, just taking my soul now, leaving me drained. Not enough every day, gone 6 feet deep as I lay. Just waiting on death, rest, never in flames. I hate feeling this way so long I won't stay. Up in my mind, shed a fragments, colliding between. Not a difference in vision, just dark all around on the ground. Never find me, all on my own in the night. Need peace or a peace, gonna let me like indica. Smoking and potent too much is a minimum. Walk away so high, told I've been fucking up. Never the good guy, so I'm just giving up. Empty aside for the word said, what is my worth, man? What did I move on? Though I beat up, strung up, and your moves led right to a hole, fill it up with some dirt, man. I won't be breathing this thing.
Hey, it's Roshi, and you might have a lot of questions right now, like what did I just watch? Well,
it's illegal for you to ask me that.
we're gonna go over that right now. Oh, well look, it doesn't look bastardized right now, but it will. So you might be wondering, what was that? It looked like there was an optic tape on there. You are right. And you might be wondering, well, that's not really a duct taped optic. I get that, but having duct taped optic mounting system doesn't sound as good as duct taped optic. So sorry. But this is my PSA, AKM, AK, underfolder, what do you want to call it? You might be wondering how I came up with this idea. And that's a very valid question. And I'll kind of explain what went in my mind thinking about this entire system and how I just designed it. And designed it is a very loose term. I got home off of work and I started going down a rabbit hole of different ideas for videos and thinking back on what Demolition Ranch has done and some other videos of like admin results and just like a couple other YouTubers out there, PSR. And I was thinking about the videos that they've done in the past with optics and just like retro build. Kind of want to do something similar, but something outside of the box. But I didn't know what to do. And so with this AK, I realized there's not really a good way to mount an optic on here. I mean, the wood furniture, the dust cover doesn't have any Picatinny rails on there. I don't have the modifications to change the iron sight. Since it's underfolder, it doesn't have the side mounting plate. So that got me thinking, what if I just taped an optic on there? But it's not just this one. I have a couple other different optics I want to tape on other couple different rifles. Thinner blackout, as you see right here. Right here, thinner blackout. Yeah, it's funny, by the way. I had all these optics on here sighted in. And just for this, I took them all off. So I have to re-zero this after I'm done with the video. So that's going to be another pain in the ass. But we'll get through it. Oh, my next rifle I was going to put it on. My 5.56. And again, no optic. Well, there's one more rifle left. Oh, the hefty boy. The 308. I love this rifle. And it really made me sad when I had to take the optic off this one because it shot perfect. This is the optic I'm going to be putting on the AK, AKM, underfolder. And it's just a red dot. Pretty simple. I thought this would be the best one for it. Spark car. I'm going to call it the Space Car. And it's made by Vortex. Again, you can see here, I got nothing here holding it down. So, well, I guess it doesn't matter because it's on wood furniture, as you can see there. This is my EOTech EXPS3. Got the night vision. Got that. But yeah, this is going to be going on my 300 blackout. This is the other EOTech I have. The L3, from what I could see right there. I was given this, so I kind of don't know much about it. I know it's real. My dad got it about 2010. And this will be going on the 308. Let's have fun now. The last optic. It's a Vortex. It's a 4x8. I would have to look up what it is again. I believe it's a Viper. It's been a while. I've had this optic for about 2 years now. And it's going on that one. Right there. But you don't want to see just rifles with no optics on there. Let's see what it looks like bastardized. This is my 5.56. My most expensive rifle. As you can see by the gold camo, I prestiged. But again, this is probably the one that's going to fail in my mind. And I'm going from the ones I think are going to fail to ones that might work, actually. But not much faith in this one. So this one right here is definitely the one that I want the most in on. The optics on there, it's on there pretty tight. It's got a nice sling on it because I forgot my sling for this one. And the other ones don't have sling capabilities except for the 5.56. And since the cheek rest on this is ass, I decided to make it more comfortable to shoot.
That was a fucking lie.
So this is the one I think would second most fail, but again, weirder things have happened. It's kind of a tie between the first. I actually have faith that this one might actually hold 0, weirdly enough. I mean, we'll find out for sure, but my 300 blackout. The things I have on here is a light that doesn't work, and again, my optic and bipods, obviously, because I want to make sure that this is the most stable shooting platform or the most stable shooting rifle I have. So we'll give this one a try and see if it works after you see the last one. The 308. Honestly, I don't have much to say about this one. This one might be the best for close range. Everything else is kind of iffy except for the 300 blackout, but we'll find out. So let's get firing. Huh. All right, let's go check those out. Let's see how this turned out. Holy shit. That's kind of insane, actually. I yanked on that one. That grouping is tight. That was a flyer. I pulled on that one really bad. But that, it's not bad. That's, yeah, thumb. Well, let's see how the other rifles do. That was the worst one, I thought. 308. We're about to see if this one's accurate or not. All right, let's go check it out. All right, let's go see how that 308 did. That's kind of insane for 25 feet. Again, thumb for reference. I was aiming for center. I was aiming for center for that one as well. The grouping's not bad. Granted, I'm only, again, 25 feet. But if they do well like this, I'm willing to test it a little bit further, but I just gotta find a different place to do that at. Let's check out the results on this one. Nor even close. Well, that's the worst one so far. I guess we still have the AK, but that grouping's not the best. Pretty sure you either shot here or had a flyer somewhere. But yeah, that one's way off. Not even a tight grouping. But then we'll try this one next. All right, last one. I was shooting down here, and it looks like I hit up there. Surprisingly, not that bad of a grouping for what it was.
$50 yards, 50 feet. Five rounds? Huh. Double feed.
My goodness, my fortress, my high tower and my deliverer. My shield and he in whom I trust.
We'll figure her out. This little bad boy right here. It's about 50 feet back. It's honestly pretty impressive just how tight the grouping is if we're just taping on the optic. So, ready? You're gonna stop recording this time?
Mm-hmm.
Thanks. Well, if you see here, this is the grouping. I was aiming about like right there. And overall, it's pretty tight. When I first aimed in, it was like around this area. But then I dropped it a little bit lower, and that's where it ended up at. So if you're in a pinch, honestly, tape your optic down and you don't have to like mess around with it. Might be a viable option just for like a little bit, I guess. It's not going to send hundreds of rounds through this, but that's definitely not that bad.
Yes.
You got yanked throwing that last one there, bud. I got the tism. Well, if you see here, I took 5 shots. I was aiming center, and it was up to the left about an inch and a half. Again, overall, I'm not really unimpressed with these. Like, I feel like these are actually pretty okay if you're like in a pinch. So if you're like in a, I don't know, I would say something, but I'm not sure what I would say. Well, if there's any the end of the world scenario, you could honestly tape that on there, and I think you'd be fine, right, Joe? I cut this. No. So yeah, we'll try out the other ones and go from there. Ah, I flinched. It's embarrassing. You know, everyone talks about how cool these reverse dongs are, dude. But yeah, it's cool up until you have to take the mag out. All right, let's go. Let's go look at those. So like any AK, it's trash. Or AKM. I was aiming down here. My grouping's right there. I mean, if the guy was over the American average for height, being 6 foot or 5'8", you still hit him. So you're getting that. What do you think of this grouping?
Not bad. Not bad.
What do you mean not bad? Bitch, I was aiming down here. All the other ones, I was aiming in the center of these. Well, except for this one, I was aiming right there. But, I mean, if you look at the groupings, though, it's like, groupings are good here, and then this one's not. Like, these are 5 shots, and then look how high they are. So, in fact... Oh. That's embarrassing. Well, you're gonna leave that in, but you're gonna cut out what about you. All right, reinserting the mag. Take that out. Well, if you see here, this one did shift from the last time we were filming. So before it was down low to the left, now it's to the right. Maybe it got hit during transport. But again, duct tape optics, what do you expect? So with all that science stuff out of the way, I already know it's not gonna hold 0 if I hit it. So let's just have some fun now. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Think some bad ammo or something. All right, let's shoot some more.
You're good.
Ready? I swear it's not my first time.
Few moments later.
Skill.
taking this fucking thing off, dude. This is my first take, but you're walking through the woods and you see 3 people pop up that are bad guys. Not bad for a first take. Oh, I just shot the chain off. Uh-oh. I gotta see if I can fix that. Accuracy. By volume. POV, you're in the jungles of Shanghai, and you're the front man of your patrol. And all of a sudden, boom, 3 targets pop up. I shot another chain off. You're not very accurate because you're scared. And you also have a duct taped optic because you don't want to tell your squad lead that you've lost a bolt. Let me go fix this now. Oh fuck, did I blow the wood off? Oh no, I didn't. Ah, that's hot. What do we learn from this? This is a stupid idea and you shouldn't do it. But if you're in a pinch and you lose some parts and you need to get some shots downrange, honestly, it could be a viable option just for a couple rounds. I mean, granted, if this rifle just sits in one spot and doesn't move and you're not dropping this shit, I think it'd be pretty all right for some of them as long as you sighted them and actually got them on target. But how long will it last for? Not really sure. I don't plan on having tape on my guns for more than I need already. It's already been 3 days and I've had this on here. It looks super cool though, right? My cameraman's supposed to say yes or no, but he didn't say anything.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. But yeah, I mean, overall, the one I thought was going to do the worst did the best, so I'm proud of this one. So I don't know why. And, well, the second one I thought that would do the worst really did the worst. It was super off. Granted, I didn't really try to zero it at all. But yeah, maybe if you want to spend some time and actually get it down there. But I'll see if you could quickly slap something on there if it would work. And then, too, proud of 308. Did really good out there. She's a workhorse, right?
Yes.
See? You want to be here, don't you? Right?
Yep.
This one? I don't know what to say. It looks awesome. Right?
Yeah.
So overall, if you're in a pinch, it could work. But I suggest not doing it. They make spare parts for a reason.